I'm going on vacation. And I'm packing these fragrances. Let us talk about them. It is that time of the year for me, guys. It is vacation time. So I thought that I would share what I'm going to be putting into my suitcase as I head off to the beaches of Southern Europe. Bliss. This might give you some inspiration for your upcoming trips if you have anything planned, if you're going to go to the beach, if you live at the beach. I don't know. These are all fragrances that I look forward to wearing. So these are fragrances that I will be bringing along with me on my trip. So I thought I would just show you the process of what I do, the fragrances I choose, how many perhaps I would bring on a trip like this. I'm going to be away for a couple weeks time. And yeah, these are refreshing, wonderful summer fragrances. They are all unisex. Do not think about any gender. I mean, most niche fragrances don't have like men or women written on them anyways. It's just based on what you like. So if you like the sound of them, then go ahead and get a sample, try them out for yourselves. So I'm bringing one of the original Guerlains with me. This is a fragrance that I like to call Bougie 4711. So if you are familiar with 4711 that comes in that turquoise-like bottle, it's one of the most refreshing things you could ever spray on yourself. And you can find it in most pharmacies across Europe. But this is like, again, it's just like a bougie version. If you like the scent of this and would not like to pay a Guerlain price, go for 4711. This is a Neroli Petit Grain citrusy fragrance. So sharp citrusy, really great against migraines, headaches, things like that, and also super refreshing in the summertime. So if you can have these in the fridge or cool somehow, I like to keep them in a dark box in the fridge, these kinds of refreshing fragrances, then that's a great thing to do. You can just spray this on whenever, wherever. It's inoffensive. It lasts a very short span. So this is a nice morning fragrance or pick-me-up fragrance for me. And it is the Eau de Cologne Impériale, if I did not mention the name already. I just love the whole scent experience of having this one. It's perhaps slightly a little bit more nuanced. The ingredients smell a little less harsh than if you were to get the discount version. But yeah, a great scent experience. If you love Neroli, if you love Petit Grain, if you love that really fresh, zesty boost throughout the day or at the beginning of your day, this is a good one to start with. Now, I wanted to mention a product that I've been using for years. For those of you who may not know about it already, I mean, it's a cult product. It's the Caudalie Beauty Elixir. And basically it's based on the Queen of Hungary used to use the spray to refresh herself. And so this is like a remake of that using the Caudalie grapevine experience. This is not sponsored or anything. Basically, I just love this product. I keep it in the fridge in the summertime and I use it to refresh. And the scent is lovely. If you love crushed mint leaves, that kind of vibe, like you definitely have to like mint to enjoy this fragrance or this product that you can use as an all-over fragrance if you're perhaps a little bit sensitive to scents. It is essential oil based, so keep that in mind if you are perhaps, triggered by essential oils, if they cause any allergic reactions. But yeah, love keeping this in my fridge. Bring it with me on holiday, respray like this. And you are awakened, you're refreshed, your skin is dewy, you smell minty fresh. People just love it when I spray that. I'm gonna bring an affordable fragrance to your attention. If you live in the UK, I'm not sure if you can get this fragrance elsewhere, but I found it at M&S. It's from Provence, is the brand that they sell at M&S. You can check out Provence, perhaps look up the brand. I'll have details below. And this is called Amongst the Orange Groves. And that's exactly what it smells like. I paid £7 for this fragrance. It's a 30 ml, perfect to bring with you on holiday. Just throw it in the bag. You paid £7 for it. You're not gonna have to worry if it gets overheated or anything like that. And it smells like mature orange groves, orange trees. Basically, it's an orange blossom scent, but it's a light version, but it turns quite sweet with some sweet mandarin as well. So orange blossom and sweet mandarin in a nutshell. Really great for summertime, warm, for the price, just unbelievably good. Like, check out this line if you have access to M&S for sure, because for the price, this is just unbeatable. You're gonna find a lot more expensive orange blossoms out there, and this one actually smells really realistic. Smells exactly as described. So check that one out, Amongst the Orange Groves. So for the bottles that I don't want to bring with me, I will use, I just decant them manually myself, spray them into these. You can get these decanters, which you're supposed to just like use on the bottle nozzle, and it's supposed to be innovative and cool. Like if you take this off, you can just put it directly into there. But I find these difficult to clean. So I think that this works better if you are a signature scent person, because you can just reuse it with that same scent. I don't recommend like reusing this with different scents because I'm always afraid they're gonna get mixed up. But this is easy to clean. I just clean it with alcohol afterwards, water and alcohol, and it's dark as well. It's fine. I can see exactly the amount that I put inside them, and I got these off of Amazon. So if you're wondering how I carry all these bottles with me all over the place and how heavy it must be, I do decant them and create little samples for myself as well. I have smaller versions if I want just samples, because I like to switch it up, you know. And sometimes on a holiday, I will have one signature scent for that holiday, which I also really love, because then you have amazing memories from that holiday and they remind you of that scent that you wore, or every time you spray that scent, it reminds you of that specific holiday. So that's something else that I like to do. But just to give you guys some variety, these are the things that I'm bringing. So the next scent is actually already decanted for me because I got it through this subscription service called HooHaa, and it is called Les Fleurs by Njie. I've spoken about this brand before. Check out my video. I'll put links over here about the full spectrum, the full collection by Njie, although she has released one more new one that I haven't reviewed, but let me know down below if you'd be interested in hearing about that one. But Les Fleurs is just this wonderful, like photorealistic, musky, floral fragrance that anyone can pull off. I know that gentlemen who would like to try florals like this fragrance a lot. Yeah, I just sprayed my knee because I have so many fragrances on already, but I sprayed my leg / knee. And yeah, this just has this musky, clean dry down with a bunch of florals thrown in all over the place, like springing, blossoming, inspired by the song by Libertine, and like it's inspired by 70s vibes, but I wouldn't say it's like a 70s perfume at all or gives you 70s vibes. It's very modern, minimalistic, clean, musky. If you like clean, musky, would like it in floral form, then try out Les Fleurs. But it still smells handmade somehow, if that makes sense. It doesn't smell like a bougie French perfume type thing. It smells like very natural, very handmade, very organic. The next fragrance is a thirst quenching fragrance and also makes me thirsty because it reminds me of some sort of drink or cocktail that is pink, like tastes like guavas. It is called Tales of Zanzibar, which of course I love Zanzibar. Here's a picture of the beach behind. So Memoirs of a Perfume Collector is a new brand based on travels, the founder's travels and his favorite places in the world. And then he uses ingredients from those places in those fragrances. Tales of Zanzibar to me smells like sweet guava nectar with a little bit of pepperiness, like the grit from sand, because it's trying to evoke the beaches of Zanzibar. And it is juicy. It's definitely a sweet, fruity fragrance, but I'm not your typical fruity fragrance lover. So it smells very natural is what I'm trying to say. It doesn't smell like generic soda pop, teenage weird stuff. It smells actually like sophisticated, adult, good, you know? It smells breezy. Again, just won't give you a headache. Like if you are looking for juice pulp, pink juice pulp, then try out Tales from Zanzibar. But of course, it's a unisex fragrance. A lot of the niche brand fragrances are unisex. They don't mark, you know, genders on them. And this is another one that gentlemen of Fracom love as well. So don't be put off by like fruity and the color pink and things like that. Doesn't matter. This scent, oh, I'm just thirsty for guava juice when I smell this one. But yeah, it's a lovely scent experience, also a happy fragrance. So that's that, Tales from Zanzibar. Now we have my new crush from the brand Francesca Bianchi, the house of. I feel like people overuse the house of, like they'll go, the house of Victoria's Secret, the house of, like, you know, they'll use it in front of anything. They're not all fragrance houses, but Francesca Bianchi, I guess, could qualify as a fragrance house. This is a part of her new line where basically Francesca's going to be focusing on one main ingredient. In this one, it is Neroli. So the fragrance is called Libertine Neroli. And if you know me, you know I love Neroli. So Francesca's fragrances If you've tried them, you know they've got soul, they got depth, they are sexual, like not just sensual, they are raw sex mixed in with ingredients. And if you know of Sex and the Sea, this gives me Sex and the Sea vibes. This salty ambergris depth of a base, but she's amped up the Neroli. So I also have Sex and the Sea Neroli, which I would call more of a warm, sweet version of this. Like this is more sharp because it's actual Neroli, whereas Sex and the Sea Neroli is more of a sweeter orange blossom, warm caress with this salty ambergris. So it's like you've been rolling around in the sand doing forbidden things with someone on vacation. That's what that scent is. But I prefer Libertine Neroli to Sex and the Sea Neroli, actually, even though I have Sex and the Sea Neroli, because I prefer that Neroli aspect. And what I liked about Sex and the Sea Neroli was when that Neroli came more forward. That was the part that I enjoyed the most. So I can get that in Libertine Neroli, which I have been enjoying and I'm wearing today. I would say this is perhaps a little bit more accessible wearing wise compared to other Bianchi creations. Like it's like she's creating more simplified versions, I guess, less animalic, less, perpetrator-esque, more mainstream, likable, but still not mainstream. Okay, so great ingredients as always. You only need a few sprays. This is like really, really strong stuff. She creates extraits. This is also an extrait de parfum. So just a few sprays. This 30 ml little bottle is going to last you a long, long time. So really good value from Francesca Bianchi. If you're looking for a new Neroli with some saltiness, some ambergris complexity to your Neroli, try this one. I wanted to briefly talk about this product that I got because it was called Neroli. Now that we're talking about Neroli, I go off into tangents, but this is the Nuxe Huile Prodigeuse that, lots of people in the south of France use, or throughout Europe use, the cult favorite scent by Nuxe. So if you are wondering about this scent, because you, like me, love the original product and would like to try the Neroli version, thinking that you're gonna get this amazing combination of the original and Neroli, it's not. It's not the original. It's more just a simple Neroli. So yeah, perhaps a little bit overpriced for what it is. I'm still going to use the product though. So if you are looking for something that is a dry oil to layer underneath your Neroli fragrances, you won't need it with this one because it's already so potent. But if you would like a light Neroli veil perhaps, then try out the Nuxe one. But I'm sure you can probably find a more simple, straightforward Neroli oil or Neroli essential oils that you can mix in with a carrier oil, create your own concoction, and it'll be a lot cheaper. But if you want the bougie option, here is a Neroli oil that you might enjoy. It also gives off this sheen when you have it on your skin. So really good for holding on to perfumes to make your perfume last. So this year's suntan lotion inspired fragrance is, because I had to have one in this, obviously it's summer, people want to smell like suntan lotion. Soleil Vibrant by Lalique, and I mean, look at that. Look at that. If you like your packaging, look at that. If you don't look. Just listen to what the scent is about. It also comes with this charm necklace thing, which I actually really like. So great gift option if you think about the outer, but the inner of it. So it smells like suntan lotion. It's a light scent, I would say. It's not a scent that is, super duper clingy or cloying. It's one of those smell like beach, smell like bougie person on the beach with expensive suntan lotion on. It has this jasmine saffron-esque middle to it, and then it dries down also quite warm with this vanillic tinge. But again, it's not a heavy fragrance at all. So if you're looking for another suntan lotion type of scent, then definitely try this one. I'm actually going to bring the full bottle of this because I'm going to take photos of it for my Instagram. Go follow me on there if you'd like to see more quick reviews and content and things like behind the scenes, things that I wear without sharing it on here, I guess. But yeah, nice suntan lotion scent right here, like straight up suntan lotion with this nice jasmine sunback in it as well. Now we have a fragrance from a brand that I actually was requested to do a review on. So If you'd be up for that, then please leave me a comment down below. I think I would like to do it, but sometimes I do these like smaller brand reviews and then not that many people actually care about it, but let me know. So this is from Miso Webacci, and this is a brand that is on that, you know, very nice price range where it's still a premium price range, but not over the top. And they focus on the ingredients, they focus on the perfumers. This brand works with different perfumers. It's French, Parisian, of course. This one is by Maurice Roussel. It is called Musc Panache. It's an EDP. It's a persistent perfume, I would say, for the summertime. So it's a musk fragrance, but it really has a lot of cardamom. So you have to enjoy cardamom to enjoy this one. It's got that subtle cedar, vetiver, musk base, but then loads of cardamom. So cardamom is in the top notes, it says, but you feel the cardamom all the way throughout. If you enjoyed Après la Mousson, for example, by Hermès, you would like this one. I love that one, so I really like this one. Musc Panache. It's like a musk with a twist. If you like your citruses, it's also very citrusy in the beginning of the fragrance. Fresh, musky, citrusy, and then with that mega twist of cardamom is Musc Panache. Try it out. I think a lot of people like this one actually from the range, but yeah, happy to do more of the full range if you'd like. And then lastly, we have an oil. So these I carry with me all the time. I go on and on about this brand, Maison Louis Marie. Try to get them on sale. I think I've always gotten these like with some sort of discount. Just waited, really naughty. This one is Le Tang Noir. So it is a vanilla, but I like it because it's kind of fresh, because this vanilla has this nutmeg. It's kind of like a freshly grated nutmeg that is added to this vanilla. So therefore it's warm, but it still is refreshing. It's like you just grated that nutmeg, you know, right on top of your skin. And it's sweet and it's warm, and I like using this, you know, throughout the day. I like carrying it in my bag as well, using it in the evening time because that vanilla is nice and sensuous. And I will also probably bring my other oil that I have from them called La Temise, which is crushed mint leaves. I just love a good mint in the summertime. It is so refreshing, but different, not, you know, your typical, let's just wear citruses, but yeah, minty fresh. Anyways, Le Tang Noir, if you are looking for a vanilla that would be good to wear and carry around with you in the summertime. So there you have it, my choices for my upcoming vacation, the fragrances that I will be bringing with me in little decants like this. For the most part, unless I want to take photos of the bottles, and that's also a pain because they're quite heavy to bring with you. But yes, the things I do for you guys. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Please let me know which fragrances you are bringing with you on holiday this year, what you like to wear at the beach, and yeah, looking forward to hearing what you guys love. I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching as usual. Bye bye.